Day 67, it's the 21st of August. And you recall we're in Wharton, or Wharton, or however you pronounce it. And this is going to be the only village I pass through on today's journey, because it's all countryside after this. But perhaps we'll see some hilarious cows or something to entertain us along the way. There's some nice little cottages in Wharton. I do love cycling through the forests. Well, this is essentially what the Lake District looks like, for the most part. Forests. We're not there yet, but very popular with hill walking and cycling. It looks as though I was lied to. I'm going to another village right here, and it's very pretty. Lots of very nice cottages and bigger houses as well. Sheepy sheep. Now, why wouldn't you want to live here? What a nice place. The village hall. Tell you what though, it's looking a bit overcast today. Now, this little detour I'm doing to go through the Lake District will cost me about an extra day, but I think that's worth it to go through the Lake District, don't you? I've still got another 50-something days to go anyway, so what's one more day? Look at some of these hedge houses. It's hard to tell where building ends and hedge starts. Rolling hills going on and on. Looks like an old quarry of some kind here on the left. There's a load of big rubble left. Oh, steep hill up ahead. When you go on a long journey and there's not a lot to see, I find that I tend to retreat into my own thoughts. There's nothing much particularly interesting around, so I just think about my own stuff. And when you finally come across something that's even vaguely interesting, it's the most amazing thing in the world, because you've been so deprived of any stimulus for so long. These surroundings are actually pretty good, but I did some travelling when I was younger around Australia, and there's just nothing. It's just desert for, 100 kilometres, you see nothing. And when another car passes you, or where you see a dead kangaroo on the road or something, it's the most amazing thing in the world, because finally you get to see something. Or is that just me? Although this is heavily wooded, it works not too bad with the 3D panoramas. I mean, you can see they're kind of lumpy, but because they're so close and dense, it feels kind of acceptable. It does feel kind of foresty, whereas the thinner, sparser forests don't work as well. I can see some sort of village off in the distance there, but I don't believe I'm going through it. Maybe I am, who knows, but I don't think I am. Cows. When I get up in the highlands, it's going to be like this, only more so without any forests. There's just no villages up there. Down in the south of England, you're spoilt for choice for which road you want to take and how to get there. As you get further north, the options become more limited. So taking little detours into other villages just to make the trip more interesting might not be an option. I'll have to see what I can do. It seems we're going near a place called Milnthorpe. Population 2,200. The hedges keep chopping off my text. A large village and electoral ward, blah 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 blah. Contains several old hostelries and hosts a market in the square every Friday. I like how the square is called The Square. Not just 80 Square, just The Square. Well, today's Sunday, so the markets won't be on, I'm afraid. I do love all the villages around this way. Oh, maybe this is Milnthorpe. I didn't think I was going to be passing through anything, but looks pretty groovy. Wow, what a lovely town. I love this kind of villages. Little alleyways everywhere. What do you do in a place like this when you meet an oncoming car? There's nowhere to go. Oh, this guy. What's he going to do? No, that's right. Go backwards. Keep going. Keep going. You know I've got right away. Thank you. On you go. I think I'm about to go over the River Bila. I think that's how you pronounce it, River Bila. I think off to the left, way over there is Arnside, maybe Arnside. And that's where there's a railway bridge, goes across a large body of water over there. Because I've been there, that's how I know. It's kind of weird seeing these places for real. And all of those hills is the beginning of the Lake District. The beginning of adventure! I do love a big digger. Don't know why, there's just something appealing about them. Maybe a bit less deformed than that one though. I think it's because they remind me of mechs, and I love mechs. I went to Diggerland once. That's a funny place. They let 7-year-olds drive full-size diggers without anyone attending. That's kind of cool, but also very weird. One thing about the countryside, nothing much funny happens there. Unless I see an upturned tractor or something. Not a lot of funny stuff compared to the city. There's always people doing something a bit odd. Ah, a bunch of cyclists. Meow, meow. There's one poor little straggler. Wait for me! And we're all done. Nighty night.